Blackstone Audio presents The Bottom of Your Heart, The Inferno for Commissario Ricciardi, by Maurizio de Giovanni. Translated by Anthony Sugar. This book is read by Grover Gardner. For Paolo Ripetti's Big Hidden Heart. 1. The professor is falling. He's falling, and as he falls, he spreads his arms wide as if trying to embrace the scorching summer night that stretches out to catch him. He's falling, and since the brief struggle knocked all the air out of his lungs, his body now pointlessly demands that he take a deep breath, even though the new lungful of oxygen won't do him a bit of good, won't even have a chance to make it into his bloodstream. For that matter, his nose won't even register the scents from the blossoms on the trees and the flowers blooming in their beds, the smells from the open kitchen windows throughout the neighborhood, which is immersed in the blistering heat as if in some curse. He falls with his eyes closed, ignoring the lights still burning in the windows of those unable to get to sleep, despite the lateness of the hour, or further out, beyond the roofs of the apartment buildings that slope down to the sea, the streetlights lining the boulevard that marks the end of the network of narrow lanes, the vicoli of Naples. The professor is falling, and as he does, his thoughts shatter into 1,000 tiny shards, flickerings of consciousness that will never again construct one of those well-turned phrases for which he is so justly renowned in the lecture halls of the School of Medicine. By now, those flickerings are like so many fragments of a broken mirror, reflecting what little they can catch in the fall, yearning for the days when they could assemble a single harmonious picture. One of those shards catches a flicker of love. If only he could linger over the topic, the professor would muse on the strangeness of love. It makes you do such strange things, things you would never usually do. Love sometimes makes you ridiculous, and other times fills your life with color. Love creates, and love destroys, he would say, employing one of his proverbial figures of speech. Love can even throw you out a window. But the professor is falling, and when you're falling you can afford nothing more than a few scattered shards of thought. And so the fertile scientific mind accepts the fear of pain. Pain is something you can study, the professor would declare, if he had the time and the leisure. Pain is a...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?